Hey guys, welcome back. So in the last video we saw how to delete a node from a double linked list. Hope the concept was clear. Now in this video, let's see how does the algorithm for it look like. So the name of the method is deletion of a node. It takes head reference and the location of the node that needs to be deleted. Now first of all we are doing a check and seeing that if the list exists or not. If it does not exist, then there is no point of proceeding further because there is no node to delete in that case. Now in case the linked list exists and the location is 0 that we want to delete, that is if we want to delete the first element, then the control goes in this else if block. So what we are doing here is we are first checking if this was the only element in the list. That is, if let's say we want to delete node 1 and this is the only node in this list. Right now let's say node 2, 3 and 4 does not exist and tel of course is pointing to node 1 and this is null. So in that case what we are saying is update head is equal to tel is equal to null. So we make this as null so that this link gets destroyed. Similarly, we make tel also as null so that this link gets destroyed. So node 1 now is not being pointed by any of the references. So automatically it gets deleted. Now once we mark head and tel both as null, we simply return this method because then after that we don't have any other thing to do. Else, in case if node 1 is not the only node in this list, then how do we do that? In that case, we say head is equal to head.next. So what is head right now? 0, 1. What is head.next? 111. So we'll put 111 in head. That is, we will start pointing to node 2 and node 1's link gets destroyed. Now the next step is head.previous is equal to null. Now what is head.previous? So head is now pointing to node 2. So head.previous is 001. So if we mark this as null, this link over here gets destroyed. So now node 1 is not being pointed either by head or node 2. So automatically it gets deleted by system. So this is how we delete the first node. Now let's say if the location is last or greater than last. So if we want to delete the last node, what has to be done? Now before going into that, you would have noticed here that we are using greater than symbol. Now what is the reason for that? Now we are assuming that in case if user gives a location which is bigger than the last node, in that case we will delete the last node. Let's say in this list we have 4 nodes and if user gives delete node number 10. Now node number 10 does not exist. So we have two options. Either we return an error message saying that node 10 does not exist, or we can delete the last node, assuming that user wanted to delete the last node but he does not know the size of the list, hence let's delete the last node. So I have taken the second approach, which is deleting the last node. You can always take the first approach as well, that is returning an error message saying that node 10 does not exist. So it all depends on you. Now in case if you want to delete the last node, the control goes in this else if block. So what we are doing in this else if block is, first of all we are checking if the last node is the only node in the list. That is, if this was the only element in the list, then update head is equal to tel is equal to null, which is exactly same as what we have done in the previous case. Once we update head and tel to null, we simply return because after that we don't have any other business to do. But in case we want to delete the last node and that node is not the only node in the list, then we have certain other things to do. So let's say we want to delete node 4. So what we have to do is, we have to update tel. We have to say tel is equal to tel.previous. So what is tel? Tel is 333 right now. What is tel.previous? It is 222 now. So we update tel and change it to tel.previous. That is, we put 222 over here. So this will automatically destroy this connection and establish a new connection between tel and node 3. Now the second step is tel.next is equal to null. Now what is tel.next? Tel.next is this reference over here. So right now we are pointing to node 4. So we need to do this disconnection. So for that we have to put a null over here. So now node 4 is not pointed by tel anymore, neither it is being pointed by node 3. Hence node 4 automatically gets eligible for garbage collection. So this is how we delete the last node in the list. Now let's say if we want to delete any other node apart from first and last node, then the control goes in this else block. So let's say we want to delete node 3. So the first step is, we have to start a loop starting from start and goes till location -1. So it starts with node 1 and keep traversing towards right till we reach location -1. So location -1 is node 2. Now once we have reached node 2, we have to update the next reference of that node. So what is temp node right now? Temp node is basically node 2. So this is temp node. So temp node dot next is equal to temp node dot next. So temp node dot next is 222. Temp node dot next is basically 333. So we update temp node dot next and put 333 over here. So this will create a connection between node 2 and node 4. So automatically this connection gets destroyed. Now next thing is temp node dot next dot previous. So temp node dot next is 333, dot previous is 222. So we update this value to temp node. What is temp node? 111. So this automatically creates a connection between node 4 and node 2. So automatically this connection over here gets disconnected. So node 3 is now not being pointed by either node 2 or node 4. So automatically this becomes eligible for garbage collection and gets deleted. So this is how we delete any node apart from first and last node. So hope you have understood how to delete a node. Now let's see what is the time and space complexity of this algorithm. So checking if the list exists or not is a constant time operation. If we want to delete the first node, in that case we have to update some reference variables. All of them will take order of 1 time. Similarly, if we want to delete the last element, then we have to just update some reference variables, which will again take constant time operation. In case we want to delete any of the node apart from first and last, then we have to run a loop. The loop will start from first node and go till location -1. Now in the worst case, we might have to travel entire linked list. Hence the time complexity becomes order of n. Once we have identified where we have to delete the node from, there are few reference variables that needs to be updated, which again will take constant time. So now if we add all of these time complexities here, it will amount to order of n. Now the space complexity is order 1 because we are using some temporary variables here and there, nothing more than that. So that is all for this video. In the next video, let's talk about how can we delete the entire double linked list. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video.